Yes, a warm welcome to this press conference from FC Salzburg after a very emotional match. I think we've all experienced this. But anyway, we'd like your questions now. Please put up your hand if you have a question, of course.
Start here.
Ricardo Hoy, Liga-Portal.
Jesse Marsch, this was a very close call. You nearly got that 1 point. So in your view, after the 3-3 scored by Haaland, did you have the hope of maybe getting even 3 points in the end? Yes, when the score was 3-3, we were very hopeful, obviously. But what was important for us was that during half-time we had a good chat, all of us together. And what we were saying was the first half wasn't ours. Regardless of the result or the score, we need to play our football on the pitch. We need to play for each other with more aggression, with passion. I think there were 4 fouls only in the first half. That wasn't enough aggressiveness. Of course, we have an awful lot of respect for this opponent. They're a top opponent, but maybe we had too much respect for them. So in the second half, right from the go, it was clear that we had more competitive will. There was more life to our game, and there was more confidence. We managed to get that first and then the second goal, and at that time we got the opportunity. There was a balance in the game, but of course this opponent is very good as well. They have an awful lot of quality. At the end of the day, Mo Salah had a great goal, quite simply. They were always dangerous nonetheless. It wasn't easy, but it was good for us to get so close, but not yet there yet. So far, so good.
Jesse, you went down 3-0 in this game. What changed, and did you feel like at one point you could even come away with a result or even a win?
Well, at 2-0, we made a formation switch and we went to a diamond in the middle because we were not doing a very good job of getting pressure on them in the middle of the midfield, and they were picking up a lot of second balls. So that, right away, I felt like that helped the game. But then we went down 3. But I still felt like with this new formation and our ability to cover the field a little bit better, that we were going to be able to still find our moments. And you could see us, even though we were down 3-0, you could see us coming into the game a little bit more. And the goal right before half was really big for us because it gave us a chance to go in at halftime, talk about a couple things, and then come out and then push as hard as we could. So, yeah, and at 3-3, you know that our guys have put a lot into it, and you know, they're a little bit tired, and obviously then the energy of the stadium picks up a little bit, and it's an incredible team we're playing. So, yeah, really proud of our group, and what's really important is that we have to learn from this loss so that we can use it to make us better, so we give ourselves a good chance to find a way to survive this group here in Champions League. Yeah, thank you.
Martin Lang.
Coach, ist das heutige Spiel eine Bestätigung dafür?
Coach, today's match, is that a confirmation that on this level in the Champions League, even if there was a few minutes where it wasn't working, but nonetheless that on this level you can still compete with other teams? Because after the first match we weren't quite sure how to assess it, but this performance here, doesn't it confirm you? Yes, prior to the match we were discussing confidence, fearless play, we have a good team, and that means we can play our type of football, and that means we will always have a chance. But these are just words. What's more important than feelings is what happens on the pitch. At the end of the day, I think that the main lesson to be learned from this is that we can play on this level against an opponent like this here, in a ground like this here. If we play our football, then we will have a chance. We will always have a chance. Yes. But obviously, when it's 0-0 right from the start, we will need focus, we'll need confidence, we need our football, our pace, our intelligence and cleverness on the pitch. It's a bit easier when it's it's a 1-3 at the back, but we need to learn and we need to improve and use this experience for our next 4 matches within this round. Jesse, in the run-up to this game, a lot of talk was heard about the legend, the myth of Anfield. Was that a factor in the first half, in the, let's say 30 or the first 45 minutes even? Yes, I mean, the opponent has so much quality. The pitch is fast. There's a lot of noise coming from the audience. It's a completely new feeling for our young lads, our team, for the club even. And also for me, it's a new feeling. So it's not quite so easy. But nonetheless, I think we've learned an awful lot. And we're ready for the next situation, for the next challenge. But obviously, everybody here who's from Liverpool or who knows Liverpool will be able to confirm that this is a very particular environment and setup here. Congratulations on the performance, Coach. Can you describe the feelings in the dressing room after the match a bit? On the one hand, 3 incredible goals scored at Anfield, but then on the other hand, you didn't win. Yes, I honestly think that they are kind of disappointed. When it was 3-3, they were thinking, okay, we can play with this opponent eye to eye. We have the opportunity, and maybe if they make a mistake, we can score our 4th goal. And so it's painful, yes. But on the one hand, they're very disappointed, the lads, but on the other hand, they're also very proud on our performance, in particular in the second half. Again, it's a moment you can learn from, and we need to benefit from that situation in this way, learn from it. Philip? Coach, you mentioned your pride. You're proud of the team. Can you please explain a bit more how proud you are? We've talked about being here at Anfield, a legendary place. Your team is 3-0 down, and then they managed this comeback to some degree. So what are your feelings like? What's it like on the inside for you? It's weird to get a congratulation for a defeat. But before the match, we were actually saying the end result is not all that important. Yes, we want a good end result, but what's important for a young team like this, like ours, is that giving everybody for each other. You know, it's to do with mindset and the whole thing. And that didn't happen in the first half, but it happened in the second half. So hopefully we will be able to do what we need to do right from the start against Napoli, against Naples, which is another top team. So we need to do the same as in the second half against Naples. One final question.
The same questions in English.
Can you have too much respect for a team like Liverpool, even though they are European champions?
Yeah, we did have too much respect for them in the first half, that's for sure. I mean, but the whole world watches this team play, you know, and I said in German or in Austrian television that preparing to play against Liverpool was so much fun, because to watch how this team plays, to the passion that they have, the style in which they play, the quality on the pitch, and now trying to think about ways to strategize how to play against them, that was a lot of fun, right? And so I think that, you know, we played Real Madrid and Chelsea in our preseason or in the start of our season to try and get the feel of what playing the biggest opponents is like. But that was in our stadium. And I think we learned that when you come to a place like Anfield, it's not just the opponent, it's the entire experience. And I think with our young team, and our team has grown so much and learned so much. This is our first loss of the season, right? So we clearly have a good team, but I think that will take away a lot from this, and I give them a lot of credit because in every moment they've learned a little bit more about themselves and each other, and they've gotten better. And that will be our goal in this game, after this game as well.
Thank you very much. Now enjoy the press conference with Jürgen Klopp.
Terry Santos.